In the final desperate years of World War II, Adolf Hitler's army turned to a terrifying arsenal of weapons that blended ancient design with modern brutality. These were not relics from forgotten civilizations, but evolved tools of war whose roots stretched back thousands of years, reshaped into some of the deadliest instruments ever unleashed on a battlefield. Today, we explore 5 of these weapons that defined Germany's fighting force and left a bloody mark on history. First was the bayonet, a weapon as old as organized warfare itself. Stabbing blades have been used since ancient spears and daggers, but Hitler's forces relied heavily on modernized bayonets fixed to their Karabiner 98K rifles. German soldiers were trained to use these blades in close combat where gunfire became useless. The bayonet transformed a rifle into a spear, giving every infantryman a lethal stabbing weapon during trench raids, house-to-house fighting, and nighttime ambushes. Its psychological impact was terrifying, and many Allied soldiers feared close encounters with German troops because of their aggressive bayonet tactics. Second was the flamethrower, a weapon whose origins trace back to ancient Greece and China. While ancient armies used crude fire-spitting devices, Hitler's army deployed the Flammenwerfer 41, a compact but devastating weapon. It could shoot burning fuel nearly 100 feet, turning bunkers, trenches, and entire defensive positions into infernos. German stormtroopers used it to clear enemy strongholds with terrifying efficiency. The flamethrower was so feared that entire units would retreat at the mere sound of one igniting. Third was the Panzerfaust, a direct descendant of ancient siege weapons designed to punch through armor. In ancient times, soldiers used heavy javelins or fire-tipped bolts to attack fortified structures or early armored enemies. But in World War II, German engineers created the Panzerfaust, a one-shot, shoulder-fired explosive launcher capable of blowing through Allied tanks with shocking ease. Cheap, powerful, and simple, it gave even untrained soldiers the ability to destroy massive armored vehicles. Entire battles shifted because of waves of German infantry armed with these deadly launchers hidden behind walls, rubble, and forest paths. Fourth was the combat knife, the modern expression of blades carried by warriors since the dawn of humanity. Hitler's army issued the German trench knife, a simple but brutally efficient stabbing weapon used in stealth kills, night patrols, and trench assaults. Many German soldiers personalized their knives, sharpening them to frightening precision. In close combat, where guns jammed and rifles became useless, knives decided life or death. Shockingly, knife combat in World War II was far more common than many people realize, and German troops were infamous for their training in silent takedowns. Finally, the mortar, an ancient concept reinvented with deadly precision. Mortars were first used centuries ago to lob explosive shells over walls and fortifications. Hitler's army perfected the idea with the 8 cm Granatwerfer 34 mortar, a lightweight but powerful weapon capable of raining explosive bombs from hidden positions. Mortars were the unseen killers of World War II, responsible for enormous casualties. German mortar teams could set up, fire a devastating barrage, and relocate before the enemy even knew where the attack came from. This weapon, with ancient origins, became one of the deadliest tools in the German arsenal. These 5 weapons, inspired by ancient warfare but refined for modern destruction, shaped the brutal reality of World War II. They show how humanity never truly abandoned its earliest methods of combat, only improved them for greater efficiency and greater devastation. From blades and fire to explosive launchers and indirect artillery, these weapons reveal the terrifying continuity of human violence across thousands of years. War evolves, but its roots remain the same. If you want more historical breakdowns like this, make sure to watch the next video where we explore the dark secrets behind World War II's most feared soldiers and the weapons that changed history forever.